Alrighty, so the next review I'm going to do is House Aromatics as suggested by Audrey. Let me just go ahead and turn this around. Audrey suggested this one for us to review. Okay, so let's zoom in here. Find their essential oils. Okay, so they do have blends, which is good. I love checking out blends to see if they are formulated to where they're going to work. So let's see. Essential oils. Alrighty, so we have. I always start out with these. I'm going to like skip down just a teeny bit, but I can't pass over Bergamot. This is one that I love to click on to see if they mention anything about its phototoxicity. Bergamot is highly phototoxic, so let's see if they mention that. So it is expressed, it's not steam distilled, which means it is phototoxic. I'm not seeing any safety, and what's concerning me is I'm not seeing even a tab or area for safety to be even listed right now. I see a description. I see suggestions. Oh, I do see it. Good. Do not use neat on skin due to its alleged phototoxic properties. So yes, bergamot is in fact phototoxic, and you need to keep it to a 0.4% dilution, which yes is very low, in order to make sure that it does not have a phototoxic effect on your skin. So I'm glad they did mention that after all. Camphor white, glad to see that they have that specified. Not every brand does specify, there are different kinds. Cardamom is for ages 10 and above due to the high 1,8 cineol, and I'm not seeing that mentioned here at all. And I'm also not seeing a GCMS report listed. I know most of the companies I reviewed do not have this, and that's fine, but in this case it would help me to see if it does in fact have enough 1,8 cineol in it to be flagged. So I'm not seeing that. Carrot seed essential oil is not safe for use during pregnancy, and I am not seeing that at all. Let's skip way down. I'm always doing all the A, B's, and C's, which is good because there's a lot of different safety issues in some of those. In fact, I probably want to go back to cinnamon at least. Sage is... Okay, let me see the botanical name before I make my assumptions. Okay, so salvia, lavendifolia. Okay, so let me just look up the specific sage. Typically, the sage used is the one that's neurotoxic, but that is not the case here. So let me see if I even have this particular one. Yeah, so this is Spanish sage. This is not recommended to use during pregnancy. Not seeing that here. They do simply say use with caution due to its high camphor and sabinyl acetate content, but it says nothing about its low topical max or pregnancy or breastfeeding either. Now, spearmint does have a low topical max. And let's see if they mention. So there's nothing mentioned here about using at a very low dilution. Let's see if I'm going to actually go back to the first page because I do like to look at cinnamon. Clove as well. But let me go ahead. So they only have cinnamon leaf and not bark, which is not bad. Cinnamon leaf is going to be safe for use during pregnancy, where cinnamon bark is not, but they both are anticoagulants, so they both have similar safety issues as far as that goes. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. So it doesn't look like that they have safety information listed for their essential oils, just some benefits in general. So clove bud needs to be diluted to 0.5%, otherwise it can cause irritation. So I'm not really seeing that here. So let's take a look at some of their blends to see how they are formulating some of their blends. Okay, I think what they mean here, and that's not what I meant, but I think they mean these are all pre-diluted. Okay, winter spice is probably a blend, but what I was looking for was essential oils that are blended for specific, like anti-germ or things of that nature. And I'm not actually seeing it. It just looks like what they mean is pre-diluted, 5% dilution. So one thing I do like is that they tell you that these are diluted to 5%. The thing with jasmine is it needs to be diluted to 0.7%. Otherwise, you go with the topical max. And rose is like a 0.6. So yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I've learned that if you are checking out the single essential oils and they really don't have a place for safety or safety listed, after I check out a few of them, they're not going to have safety listed for the other ones either. But I did check out a few of those, so not too keen on the content of their safety information because it's lacking. But if you have a resource that you can use, such as the essential oil safety files found at uboslibrary.com, you can look up the safety information yourself. So that does not mean that this brand does not have quality essential oils. It just means that you need to rely on other resources when getting your information for safety. So if you want to know if these essential oils are safe for use during pregnancy or with your children, what the topical max is, drug interactions, all of that, you want to have a good resource that you can trust for that information, because a lot of websites, including this one, don't actually have all of that listed for you, unfortunately. So I'm going to upload this to YouTube. If you have any questions for me about anything that I've said, if there's anything else that you want me to click on and check for you, please let me know by leaving a comment below, and I will be back in a few minutes to review the next brand.